It's so funny because it's a little lopsided, the discussion about attachment styles. On one hand, you've got secure attachment, and there isn't a whole lot you can say about that. You know, you're either securely attached or you're not. And if you are securely attached, you're going to be more fluid and functional and resilient, and you're not going to be knocked off your horse, so to speak, emotionally. And if you are, you recover real quickly. You know, that's secure attachment. Where people get hung up is that they get lost in the universe of insecure attachment. And there's all kinds of shades of insecure attachment. And because there are so many shades of insecure attachment, most people lose sight of the fact there's a thing called secure attachment, you know, and we spend all our time as people in a specialty area called attachment repair, looking at the shades of insecure attachment. And these different qualities of insecure or categories of insecure attachment have been researched. They come out of very, very sound research, probably the most sound social science research ever to be done in the field of socials. The only social science research that's ever reached a level of empiricism of that of a biologist or a chemist, or, you know, the research around insecure attachment is extraordinarily good for our field. But you know what? Insecure attachment really doesn't need to be picked apart to that degree to treat it. I think you need to know the polar opposites. If you have like a mild cold versus pneumonia, you want to know. In other words, so somebody can come in with a form of insecure attachment that's like a mild cold. And someone else can come in with insecure attachment that's like pneumonia, you know? And the course of treatment for those two things is very different. But the truth of the matter is when somebody's in process in their body healing, they're going to be up and down and sideways in terms of all kinds of insecure attachment. They're going to be into disorganized or chaotic attachment. Is usually where the kid growing up was beaten up every way you can think of, emotionally, physically, sexually, every way you can think of. That's the pneumonia equivalent. Someone else may have had subtlety where they just weren't honored, you know, and that by all appearances they were treated very well, but their emotional needs and their ability to claim being seen and understood by their parents didn't happen deeply enough or often enough for them to avoid a more lesser form of insecure attachment. So, you know, from that angle, but I really don't like people training in this model to lose sight of what it means to have secure attachment, because there's an evolutionary process when somebody comes into treatment where they start off at their worst, and then we see shades of good things happening. And we want to be able to remember what secure attachment looks and sounds like so that we don't lose sight of those good things that happen.